Well, without a win in three, Hull could hardly put themselves under any more pressure in the race for the final automatic promotion place. A 7-point lead over third-place Watford had been cut to just one going into the final day. Nevertheless, a win at home against visiting champions Cardiff would still guarantee promotion for Steve Bruce's side, regardless of the result between Watford and Leeds. Dan O'Hagan was at the KC, while Kevin Keatings was at Vicarage Road.
Forestieri. Abdi. Forestieri again. Deeney. Third man running here is Hogg. Watford won a penalty. Challenge from Michael Brown. And the referee, Graham Salisbury, not interested in the home side's claims. Excellent third man run here from Hogg. This is Tong. Looking for the run of Polion, who's very quick. Anya made contact with the head of his goalkeeper here, and both are injured. There's a little push there from Polion, which sent Anya careering into his keeper. Warm-up drills for the soon-to-be Watford goalkeeper for the remainder of this game, Jack Bonham.
Oh, the pass from Fye loose. There goes Craig Conway for Cardiff. And Mailer checks him. Taken quickly here now. Jordan, much deflected shot. Oh, it's just wide. Well, twice now, Cardiff have gone really, really close to the go-ahead goal to prick the whole balloon. Good break here for the home team. Grady goes on, and the shot turned away by Marshall. Fine flying save. And there was a flag anyway. But there Brady took aim and found the goalkeeper here for Cardiff in fine, flying, determined mood.
Polion, could there be a problem here for Ekstrand? There's a mistake, and Polion will score! Oh, what a mix-up involving the substitute goalkeeper and Ekstrand. And Dominic Polion has scored a soft goal as far as Watford are concerned. And a big goal for second in the table, Hull City. The bounce looked like it wasn't going to be a problem. The goalkeeper came, Ekstrand thought he was going to take charge, and then the Swede had to react, and between them they did nothing but put the goal on a plate for the substitute, Dominic Polion, and it's Watford 0, Leeds United 1.
Half-time at Hull, and the home fans knew that Watford were one down, so the Tigers were on course for automatic promotion. But the early injury to Hornets goalkeeper Jonathan Bond meant there were 16 minutes of first-half injury time at Vicarage Road. Back to Kevin Keatings.
Anya handled that quite beautifully in his stride. Leeds on the back foot here, Akechi Anya. And Abdi, brilliant goal! Almin Abdi for Watford! Pandemonium inside Vicarage Road. Zola side level with a picture goal, his 12th of the season from Almin Abdi. All the spade work done by Akechi Anya. And when he set up Abdi, no chance at all for Paddy Kenny. What a finish for the man on loan from Udinese, Almin Abdi.
And Rossini and El Mohamdi's touch on from Mailer again. Mailer does well. Out-muscled though, and this now is Kim Bo-kyung. Oh, Kim's great ball through to Fraser Campbell here. Campbell's in, and Campbell scores for Cardiff. Oh, the man who was one of Hull's playoff heroes 5 years ago has scored the goal to derail for now their promotion push. Fraser Campbell. Remember me? They won't forget this, that's for sure. It's a great ball by Kim Bo-kyung, a super searching through ball. And Campbell, just on, is the man to make the incision, which might just deny Hull a top 2 finish. And here goes Brady now. Brady still. Brady and Naylor pushed away by Marshall. Kept alive here by Quinn. Quinn's cross. Proschwitz! And the dream alive again for Hull City. Nick Proschwitz. His first league goal since way back in October, when he scored a vital bracer against Ipswich Town. This goal has double the value, treble the value, because it reignites Hull's push for a top 2 finish. Untidy, but Hull do not care one jot. Proschwitz scores. And the mission becomes mission possible again for Hull City. It can be done. It might just be done. Now David Naylor. And now Stephen Quinn shot deflects. It is going to run behind for a corner ball for Hull. In by Brady here. Good delivery too. It's in again. And McShane has done it. Poor McShane. One of the old guard from their last Premier League adventure has scored the goal to put Hull in front. Only his 3rd ever goal for Hull, would you believe? And poor McShane, with a scupper from the 6-yard box, has scored the goal to maybe give Hull promotion. And it's 2-1 for Hull. And maybe that's the launch pad. Maybe that's the goal, the moment to seal Hull's place back in the Premier League.
Forestieri trying to get away from Brown, who nibbled back to good effect. And he's caught late there, Brown. That's not a good challenge. The referee's going to take immediate action here. What colour? Yellow. It's a second yellow. It's Deeney who's the offender. It's red card for Troy Deeney. When you're on a yellow card, that is unforgivable from Troy Deeney. And he will get a right telling off from his manager, Gianfranco Zola.
Challenge off the ball here by the fullback on a yellow card already, of course, Andrew Taylor. Collision there with El Mohammadi. Now what's going to happen here? A second yellow card for Taylor, and the champions end the game and the season here with 10 players. Off the ball, he and El Mohammadi came together, and that brings Taylor's second yellow card, and the fullback is sent off for the first time this season. Yeah, the arm across the face, no complaints. Second yellow for Taylor. Can't defend with 10 men. Here goes Naylor. Naylor pushed over there by Nugent, surely. Referee says penalty for Hull City. And this will clinch it. Fans come on already here, they have to go off, the game's not done yet. They have to leave the field. At least, still by my watch, 2 minutes have to be played of injury time. They have to get off the pitch here. Nugent, the guilty man with a foul here, the push on Naylor. Barged over. Last moments from 12 yards, each yard for Proschwitz here, worth for Hull £10 million. The prize next season, £120 million for promotion for the Tigers. Crossfits from the spot, saved by Marshall. Oh, they're not there yet. Crossfits denied from the spot by the Cardiff goalkeeper. Wow, another twist in the Championship tale. And Gunnison throw in here now for Cardiff. If they score here, then blimey, what a finish. In by Gunnison. And the ball breaks loose, a handball there! A Cardiff penalty! Oh my word! Have you ever? Did you ever? Drama in the season's final seconds for Hull. Maynard. And Hull's party is back on ice big time. Malky Mackay's men, after Fai's handball, have pegged back the Tigers. And now favours required elsewhere. And the whistle goes, and Hull haven't won, and Hull now have to hope that Watford don't win their game against Leeds. 2-2 the final score here, and Hull's fate hangs in the balance firmly. It might be enough, we're not sure yet. Full time here, Hull 2, Cardiff 2.
And there, the situation at the KC Stadium. They say it's the hardest division of all to get out of. Of 46 punishing games, and Watford are close. Here's Abdi, saved by Kenny. Chalobah denied again by the goalkeeper. Here's the shot from Abdi, and then Kenny there at the second attempt to close out Chalobah, and the header won't travel towards that Leeds goal. The referee has signalled a minimum of 4 stoppage time minutes. That will be posted up soon. In by Pudil. Oh, that's calmly done by A.D. White. And the advantage played by the referee. A good advantage for Leeds. Here's Ross McCormack. Goes for the chip. And the goalkeeper has spilled it into the net. And Watford's hopes of going up automatically are killed by Ross McCormack, and a mistake by the young goalkeeper Jack Bonham. Really should have dealt with the shot, got fingertips to it, but he couldn't keep it out. They're going to have a chance in the playoffs, but they'll be dancing at the KC Stadium after this moment. Ross McCormack didn't have enough on the chip really, and the goalkeeper should have dealt with it, but he didn't. And the rookie only out there because of a nasty injury to Jonathan Bond, a substitute in the first half. It's all over at Vicarage Road. Gianfranco Zola and Watford have to make do with the playoffs on a night, or should I say a day, of drama. A nasty injury, and I think Zola's thoughts will be on the young goalkeeper Jonathan Bond. His replacement Jack Bonham, well, his mistake killed the atmosphere at Vicarage Road in an instant. After pushing for a win, in the end they succumb to a late Leeds United winner. Final score at Vicarage Road, it's finished Watford 1, Leeds United 2.
Finish! Promotion for Hull to the Premier League!
I think I've been in the game a long time. I don't think I've quite ever seen any or witnessed anything quite like that. It was just the 10-12 minutes was just ridiculous, you know, and having to wait for it. We've seen people in tunnels, people walking in corridors, people hiding in toilets. It was just really incredible. And then for Leeds to score It's just remarkable and just shows you how difficult a league this is.
Yeah, it didn't go the way we wanted. We're very unfortunate with that, but that's the way it is. You know, you have to face the reality. It probably wasn't to happen today. We will make it happen in the playoffs.
It's remarkable test of the squad, and even today when we went 1-0 down, I thought, you know, this is going to test them, and they've come out again and showed what they are. They're a great bunch. They might not be as naturally talented, but they're a great bunch and have got a huge desire, which has took us where we want to be.
So very well done to Hull City then, back in the Premier League after a 3-year absence, and boy did Watford make it a nervy finish for all the Tigers fans, obviously with the time delay because of the injury to Jonathan Bond. Watford ultimately had it in their own hands, didn't they? So did it turn on a couple of crucial key incidents for you, Steve?
Well, they'll look back. I mean, probably over the 90 minutes, it didn't quite do enough. I mean, the first half was very fragmented. I mean, so many injuries. It was like a scene out of Holby City, to be fair. So, but the big moments, the penalty, you know, the sending off, obviously the injury to the keeper didn't go their way, and it really fragmented the first half. I mean, that's a poor clearance from me from the defender. He needs to get his foot behind that and clear it instead of just trying to flick it away. And obviously, there's a little bit of confusion between the keeper and the defender.
Was this a question of nerves from Jack Bonham?
Well, look, if you're stretching for a ball like that, it's probably better just to palm the ball down. There's no Leeds player around you, and pick it up second phase. He tries to catch it, and obviously he can't quite get the elevation. That's just a loss of discipline. That is. I mean, it's a rough and tumble sort of game for Troy Deeney, but he just loses discipline there. I don't think he really catches Michael Brown, but it's a silly challenge.
A disappointment and a painful day all round for Watford, who then resigned to the playoffs. But Hull, of course, have been promoted tonight. Very well done, as we say. You're off to celebrate with Liam, aren't you, a bit later, Leroy? Well deserved for them, and particularly
for Villa, I think. He's
no, I'm going to go and see him at Villa. He's going to have some time off. He won't have to go in the play. Not buy one.
Spent his promotion bonus.
But it's a great story. I mean, nonetheless, also for Steve Bruce.
Well, Steve Bruce deserves a lot of credit. I mean, he changed the team around. To actually, the whole makeup of that team around coming into that game, that must have taken a lot of bottle after the season that they've had with a back three, going to a back four. Obviously, Liam was in there, playing Brady up front. Everybody was a few raised eyebrows. But what it did, it got Hull on the front foot. And it's a game that they should have won, but Cardiff, give them credit as well. They didn't go there and roll over, but it's culminated in them winning, getting promotion. And what a last 15 minutes that was. That was the worst 2.5 hours of my life watching that.
I mean, they're big calls that, you know, you put in perspective, wing back, left back, up front, in a side that hasn't scored for 3 games. You know, going into a huge game like that and changing your system of formation. He clearly thought something needed to be done. And I mean, it's good management because it worked out in the end, didn't it?
They had injuries. Ghetto was injured. You know, a fighter wasn't 100% fit. But to make that call, I think he called to Alex during the week and asked about could he play up front. He's a good footballer, Brady, and he showed it today. Yeah,
is it a chance now for Steve Bruce to rebuild that reputation that got maybe sullied at Sunderland?
Do you know what? When Steve was sacked, I remember the interview he had. He said it was like having people hating you after what he'd done at Sunderland. It was to come back at Hull and come back this season and get promoted, I think is incredible. He deserves all the credit in the world. And he has got something to prove. People say you've got nothing to prove. Rubbish. He's been around a long time, but that really hurt him, and he's come back brilliantly.
Well, enjoy the celebrations. Give Liam our best, really. Well, as for the other end, the fight for survival.